And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. We got the full crew in the house. How's everyone doing?
Oh, just swell, dude. Absolutely swell. Love it, man. I'm pumped you're back, dude.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back.
Staten Island vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, great time. We had a Christmas party there.
I'm an island boy.
Shout out Mary.
Shout out my mom, dude.
Great time, great food.
Christmas party.
I miss the island already. The only island.
Can't wait to go back.
It's the only island.
When are you heading back?
Night.
21st, 22nd, I think, to go home for Christmas and stuff.
And then come back on like Monday or Sunday or something?
I don't know, like 26th, 27th or so. Yeah.
And then back for New Year's too? Or
No, I typically stay in Connecticut. New Year's is normally like a friends thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
It's a good time, dude. What about you? New Year's here?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess where else would I go? Unless I'm going on vacation, but we got a little bit for that. A little bit for now. But yeah, so got a lot to talk about. Let's get to it. The world of the National Football League.
Juju Smith-Schuster is blown up. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins.
Do not stand up with that man and let him just throw you out of the club.
On its way. It bounces off the crossbar, and it's good. Oh my goodness.
All right. We begin week 15 tonight. We got a good divisional game here. AFC West, Thursday Night Football. The 9-4 Kansas City Chiefs visiting the 8-5 Los Angeles Chargers. Chiefs come into this one 3-point road favorites, despite Chris Jones, their number one defensive player, out due to health and safety. Total set at 52. So they are expecting a lot of scoring in this one. And the last time these teams played way back in week 3, the Chargers defeated the Chiefs 30-24. And this one gets underway 8:20 FOX. And, all these big name players out, this week, with all these positive tests, it's nice that this game isn't really affected by that too much. So we get to see Mahomes, we get to see Herbert, and all the receivers there. So I'm expecting this one to be a nail biter and probably high scoring, like they said, and just as close as the game we saw back in week 3.
Yeah, dude, I think so too. I think the last, obviously, week 3, a little while ago, dude.
Yeah.
The last time they saw each other. I think the Chiefs kind of come along a little bit more because I feel like they had a little bit of a slow start this season.
2-4 start.
Yeah.
7 in a row.
Not what you want, dude. Now they're 9-4. I feel like you said, it's gonna be a nail biter, dude. 54 on the over/under.
It's up to 54.
54.
I mean,
what did you say it was?
52. I mean, 2 points, Tony.
2 points, a big swing, dude.
From 7:30 this morning. I mean, hey, that's a lot of movement.
I have a feeling it's still gonna go over, dude.
Yeah.
In overtime.
Overtime.
Yeah.
Wow.
30-27, your Chiefs.
Wow. And I think the Chargers have kind of offensively, been a little more consistent than the Chiefs. Obviously, like I said, they've won 7 in a row, but the offense, other than games against the Vegas Raiders, it doesn't seem like it's fully been in gear.
Right.
Do you feel that almost, law of averages that they're due to really kind of, get popping tonight and, get Hill deep and just have these crazy throws? Because I feel like we haven't seen it. They've almost been playing better with defense, playing off their defense in the running game.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, if you look at the scores of the last 5 games, I mean, the past 3 games, their opponents only scored 9 points on them. Before that, Vegas scored 14. Before that, Green Bay only scored 7. So, I mean, pretty crazy in terms of how, low scoring their opponents have been. Of course, like you said, like when they played Las Vegas, they just scored 48 points on them. I want to say their most all season. I think they scored 41 against them before that.
Right. I think it was.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think they had 4 rushing touchdowns.
Right. So, I mean, dude, I would imagine they're going to probably key on the run game at first, at least. Maybe get some play action in there, mix it up, get Hill down deep, and stuff like that. So I think their offense will be pumping for sure.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely excited for this one. So you have the Chiefs, you said by 3 in overtime?
Yeah. Dude.
Okay, so push, but the over hits, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you think about this one, Matt?
Dude, it's going to be a great game. Offensive
explosion,
dude. No doubt about it. I mean, Barnes, like you said, old sport. The Chargers won the last meeting back in September. Chiefs, bro, from personal, ties, dude, to fantasy. I know very well that Tyreek Hill has been streaky and not gone off. Like it's been like not like we've seen the last couple of years with the Mahomes and Tyreek Hill connection. So, I mean, last week again, between the two of them, Mahomes played really well. Tyreek did too, but just not a lot to show for on the stat
Not
sheet.
the, oh my God,
Not
200 yards in the first quarter.
What does Mahomes say, dude? Oh, fuck it. He's down there. Tyreek's down there somewhere and just hucks it.
Right.
I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen that, dude. And I think, prime time tonight, bro, Monday Night Football. It's Thursday. So it's Thursday Night Football. So bright lights, regardless of the day. And I'm going to go with the Chiefs in this one, dude. It's going to be offensive shootout, like we said. Herbert is going to play really well for the Chargers. I could see him going for like 300 yards and like 3 touchdowns. But I think the Mahomes, Tyreek Hill connection is going to be on display tonight. I'm going to go with the Chiefs in a close one, dude. 35-30, and Mahomes goes for 350 yards, 4 total touchdowns. He runs 2 in, throws 2 to Tyreek Hill.
Wow.
Nice, dude.
I really want to see that, though.
Not that it matters for me now because fantasy.
Right. It's over,
but it's always fun when they have things going, down the field, too. It's just so exciting. Michael, what are your thoughts here?
Chiefs 45-0.
Whoa.
Really?
Wow.
Not a believer in Herbert, huh?
Not at all, dude. Justin?
To think, Barnes, the Jets could have had him, too.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Jets would be...
That's the answer.
Zach Wilson, baby, future MVP.
No, I don't think so, dude.
No, I know so.
Future LVP.
Man. But yeah, this is, I think, like you and Matt were alluding to. I think this is going to be a competitive, high scoring for sure. And the Chargers, being that they won the first game, if they were to win this game, they would actually have sole possession of first place in the division. Which
pretty gnarly.
Which would be pretty big for them.
No, it would be gnarly.
But I just love I do love the way that the Chiefs defense has been playing. Not so much the offense, like I said, with the passing game being a little off. And I do think not having Chris Jones.
Breaking news.
What do you got, dude?
Your Los Angeles Lakers are planning to sign Isaiah Thomas to a 10-day contract.
Love it. He dropped
him on the
40 the other night in the G League. For his opening.
Finally, dude. We were talking about him. Yeah. Dude.
I was thinking on the way over here after I saw that. Good for him, bro.
Really?
I can't think of a guy in the NBA that got jerked around more than Isaiah
It's so sad, dude. It makes me.
I mean, they completely fucked. Dude, once he got traded to Cleveland.
Now another guy.
It wasn't even his fault.
Now another guy, Matt, on the Lakers. I want to win a championship.
Whoa,
sadly.
Dude. So
Hopefully, I hope he gets traded to the Bulls. Or you know what's gonna happen? The Lakers will release him. The Bulls will pick him up because all the COVID problems we're dealing with.
I think we'll take it.
It'll be all right, old sport.
Yeah, we'll take it.
It's only 10 days. You never know. You never know. 10-day contract.
Maybe even LeBron could coexist this time around. LeBron could slap him around.
No one can coexist with LeBron, dude.
I think they'll be okay.
No one can coexist with LeBron.
But
you couldn't.
Coexist with him?
Yeah.
Nah, dude. Dude never finishes a book.
You would hate him.
Yeah.
I would love to see you two interact.
It'd be pretty cool. I'd say, I'd shake his hand and stuff.
You have to bring him to Staten Island, dude, to the Christmas party.
Yeah.
Next year.
Next year I'll bring him.
What a party.
What a party, dude.
Or next year you got to come too.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'll be there. But tonight, what I'm going to be doing is watching this game.
Going to Sakura?
What I was going to say, and going to Sakura.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck? With who?
Not you.
He just got a new job, so he wanted to go.
Congrats.
Some dinner for people who win at fantasy.
But that being said, I was just saying, I am concerned about Chris Jones being out because this Chiefs defense, we saw him be the worst in the league for a stretch this year. Now they've been playing like the best. So I think it's just going to be who has the ball last. And like you said, Tony, I could see it going to overtime possibly.
Wow.
But I just think we're going to see finally Mahomes, 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 to Hill, really get the vertical passing game going. And Herbert will come close to matching him, but just not close enough. So give me the Chiefs 41 and give me the Chargers 38. And we'll say regulation and Bucker from 48 for the win, inside at SoFi Stadium, Tony. So fair kicking conditions.
Bucker.
But, we'll get another classic game.
Yeah,
Start off
dude,
the
I'm
week.
excited
Let's go.
for
This
it.
game too, not to mention playoff implications, bro. If the Chargers win tonight, they're gonna have the same record as the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they have the
Sole
tiebreaker.
possession.
Sole possession, yes.
And you know what, dude? These
Because they
Thursday
won
night
it now.
matchups, Barnes, really shaping up.
Well, I think they listened to me. That's the thing.
What are you talking about, dude?
Because the previous
They didn't
years
change them.
No, but the previous years, I'm just saying, like you said, they don't change them. They're not on the flex schedule. But I just think they did a better job of creating the schedule. Because there was a lot of Jacksonville with Tennessee and the Lions versus the Bears.
For Thursday night, Barnes.
Yeah, but I'm saying
they did a little better this year.
Beginning of the season was
Well,
giving me
'cause typically-
slack for in the Thursday night games.
Typically, the Thursday night games are supposed to, well, in the past anyway, have been they're all divisional games, dude.
Yeah,
Right,
they were. Yeah.
Remember going to sports bar Thursday nights
Oh
and
my
fucking.
God, I just remember I was
the
so riled.
The beatest games would be on though, bro.
I just remember-
like you just said, bro, like the fucking Bears and the Jags, dude,
To
or
Jackson.
Jaguars and Jets, perhaps.
Dude,
No,
opening
Jaguars.
night of the
Yo,
season.
do you hear the rumors that the Jets are going to be moved to London?
I
Yeah.
think I heard
Nice.
I heard Craig Carton say that, but I didn't hear anybody else say that.
Apparently, that's what's going.
Makes sense because I bet you Woody.
Woody, he lives there. He's something for London.
He
He's like
he was Trump's guy for
Yeah, the ambassador.
something. Yeah, the ambassador to the UK or whatever.
But let me just say this right now:
Go. Get the fuck out.
0% chance that ever happens.
if
Yeah,
it
I
does,
don't know,
if that
dude.
goes, if they go to London, I will not be a Jets fan.
Neither will I.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm
You guys are
out.
fake
No doubt.
fans.
Who would we root for, Barnes? We'd have to have a collective meeting of the minds.
Let's go to Buffalo.
No. Too cold.
Dude, stop.
One thing I know is I'm not being a New York Giants fan. That's for
I don't
sure.
want to do that.
But
Barnes would
I
be a
think-
Patriots
I
fan.
think-
They
before that.
probably would, dude. To pick the winning
that would be
team.
Yeah, we're after
Probably
they
go
win the
to
Super Bowl.
Buccaneers,
Barnes, you might
maybe.
as well go out west. Dude, just go be a Rams fan.
But I think if any team ever does that, it would be Jacksonville because
Right.
they don't really have any fan support or
No head coach.
teams,
Yeah.
no head coach. Yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, I
Urban
talked about
Meyer
Meyer,
getting canned.
Total douche.
I think it was rigged. I think he did that on purpose. I swear to God.
What do you think he's doing?
When you
I
like
think he
to
doesn't
get
give a
fired?
No, what do you think his plan is? What do you mean?
Oh, he just wanted to collect the money. I don't even. He might not even end up coaching. He has always been a sport. That's why he always after a big loss, he go to the hospital. He just cannot handle losing. So once they lost 2 games in a row, 3 games in a row, 4 games in a row to start the season, he just checked out and wanted to get the hell out of there and wanted to get paid. And that's why he did this stuff so they would fire him. 100%.
So he's gonna get fired so he gets paid?
Yes, because I don't know if they can classify it as with cause. You know what I mean? And what are they going to point back to the whole incident at the bar with that?
Yeah.
lady? But I don't know if
No,
that's-
he also
Didn't he kick his
he
kicker?
kicked his kicker.
But
In his
where's
stretch
the
position,
but
could have hurt him.
but
Yeah,
there's no
and he yelled at the
video of
coaching
that.
staff,
There's
like-
no video of that.
Who the
Like,
fuck
yelling-
cares? There's no video.
Yo, Tony, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying.
No, you're
you know,
not.
no, I'm saying legality. You know how that's chief it, dude. You know what I mean.
Chiefs, so many
Chief
Chiefs, dude.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Dude.
What just before we move on here, any thoughts, guys? We saw them lose a tough one to the Rams on Monday night. They announced DeAndre Hopkins out for the rest of the regular season. Maybe could come back for the playoffs, but it's a knee. You wouldn't expect him to really come back being a wide receiver. You need your needs, of course. Do you think they're done after having the best record in the NFL for most of the year?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. I mean, they're gonna be able to hold on to the playoffs. I'm sure.
Well, they'll be in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I
but
think when it's done, like I mean, AJ Green's been off.
well, they're hoping Hockey's back for the playoffs.
Well, that's what they said. I'm saying I think it's pretty optimistic. Knee surgery, how are you gonna be back in 4 weeks?
What the injury? ACL, meniscus,
MCL, something. Yeah.
Oh, MCL. Nah, he'll be back in like 3 weeks.
I don't know, man. I don't like the
Is
way
having
they've been
surgery on his
trending.
MCL?
I believe so.
I don't know about that one, dude.
With surgery, now you're backtracking.
Well, no. I'm saying, well, normally, like, I feel like you don't have to have surgery on your MCL unless it's like completely torn.
Should we bring in Schefter?
Yeah, we should.
Why don't you just ask Matt?
I want a full report because I tore my ACL about 80 or my MCL.
Yeah, but Matt knows more than you.
Hold on.
right,
Before
go
we
on,
move
Matt.
on here,
Matt, what do you got
I
for
just
us
want to
today?
look up.
He's not even focused.
Nah, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
MCL, ACL.
So
Letters.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
okay, to have knee
Knows the
surgery,
alphabet.
expected to
Let's-
miss the rest of the regular season. The star receiver is going to have surgery on his injured knees, head to injured reserve.
Nothing specific.
They said surgery was the only option that
Oh.
would stabilize the badly torn MCL and ensure that Hopkins could return in late January. He's looking at least 6 weeks of recovery.
Right.
But I think they're not going to get the bye. So then, you know what I mean? If you had the bye week, that gives you another week. I don't think they're going to have that.
Right.
So, I mean, what do we got? Including this week, 4 weeks left of the regular season. He's not going to play. So if they lose wild card weekend, forget about it. No way.
Forget it.
Yeah, it's tough, dude.
Forget it.
That's
Is there actually more breaking news?
No.
But that's a tough one because I think they're a fun team to watch. But
yeah, it's for
I
sure.
guess we'll see what happens. But for now, you know, everyone obviously enjoy the football game tonight. But let's go to the worlds of the National Basketball Association.
The Bulls go! LeBron James at the buzzer! He banks in the three! And the Lakers win the game!
So, you know, obviously we didn't get to talk basketball yesterday. So I just wanted to start, you know, of course, Steph the other night breaks the 3-point record, you know, passing Ray Allen, the all-time leader in 3-point field goals, you know, did it at the Garden, you know, obviously packed house, tickets almost $500. Ray Allen was there, his parents, all that, you know, was definitely a nice thing. But Michael, I have to ask you, and I didn't hear his rebuttal. I know they brought him on the Michael K show.
Who?
Spike, dude. What was that all about?
He did go on the K show?
Yes, I didn't hear what he said.
Hear that.
But
I didn't hear.
Well, what did you make of from what you saw? What the hell was that?
Of him being like overly.
I'm about to
I'm
pull
just
it up
saying
right
it
now.
looked like he was taking a picture of his ass. That's what it looked like.
Yeah,
You
no.
know, I don't think that's what he was doing, but
What?
that's what it looked like.
You didn't see
You didn't see
Tony?
it?
He was
No, I
taking
didn't see it.
pictures of
Pull
that.
it up for Tony. But I mean, first thoughts.
Pull it out for
what,
Tony.
What were you thinking he was doing?
I was
You
confused.
think he's on the
and-
drugs, dude?
This is weird.
Does
This
is
is
he-
weird.
is
This
he
is my
drugged
first
up?
time seeing this.
You know.
Yeah,
you
I've heard obviously everybody talking
but
about
you
it.
didn't actually see the specific.
Nah, this is fucking kind of beat.
What is he
It
doing?
looks like-
dude.
Okay, this is what. Can I give you my initial?
Yeah.
Like, it would appear that he's trying to do something artistic with this photo, perhaps.
I am thinking-
I would hope so anyway, because what a weird, if not, what a strange thing to do, dude.
I'm thinking he's taking
On
a
your knees,
picture
taking a pi-
of Steph with like the crowd in the background, like the
It's got to be for
rafters.
something artistic. That's what I'm gonna give Spike the benefit of the doubt, dude. I don't think it's anything like, oh, there were so many people like, oh, he's like kissing his ass, and oh, like Mr. Nick, like he's betraying the Knicks. Like, definitely not.
But I just
I
don't
don't
get
get
if you want to do that, why wouldn't you take a picture facing him and you can still see the crowd in the back?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know,
Why
one
would you
of
want
the back
that
of the
That's so
jerseys,
weird
Steph Curry.
That I'm hoping it's for
Yeah, but it's like
something,
his Curry.
artistic.
Yeah.
But it says like Curry, you know, like you know those iconic photos. Like,
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. For the iconic.
Give me an
purposes.
iconic photo.
LeBron James throwing
There's so many, dude.
powder photo.
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
that.
I still just think I don't know.
This is like, but like you know what I mean. This
Yeah.
one too.
What about when Kobe, when they won in 2010, and the one where he's like this, Barnes?
Yeah, no, dude, with the hat in the back. Yes, dude, that was sick. Dude, that was a sick.
Wade.
pic.
It's
Sick
gonna be a
picture.
painting.
Was he
in the
rapping?
manner, dude.
No, you just hit a game winner. And he's saying, this is my fucking house.
Can you look if there is a quick audio of what he said?
Who?
Spike on Michael K.
Did they ask him about it?
Yeah. And it's so annoying. I literally tuned in just after he came on. And they were like,
I hate
we didn't
when that
buy his
happens,
explanation. That's all they said. Like,
Really?
Dude, they were giving Don a tough time about his hair.
Dude, some guy today too just now told him
And, they're like,
he got cut.
and then all of them, Peter and something like, your wife doesn't like it. We're telling you it looks terrible.
Wow.
Why are you doing it? Yeah, they're going after it.
I think it's getting a little too long, honestly.
Yeah, it look, yeah, he's starting to look like a fucking, you know.
I don't.
The Jersey Shore, Ryan.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Hey, Don, I got a book for you.
Yes.
You might outsell Mike. It's called Frauds, Chapter 1, Spike Lee.
Oh, wow.
Chapter 2,
Oh, man.
hold
Oh, Spike
Well, what do
Lee
you
verse.
Verse
Don
Academy
McGregor.
Award-winning movie maker
dude, I can't
Spike
wait to
Lee
He probably rips him.
has called in, and he is on the phone. And Spike, first of all, happy holidays. And I'm
same
sure
to you guys.
I'm sure you hear a lot of fans are down on you taking a picture of Steph Curry. Now there's pictures of you
I
on
don't
your
want to hear
back.
what you guys think. I don't worry. I'm not worried
Come
about
on,
the
man. You're the #1 Knick fan. You've bought your tickets. You've loved this team forever. You've dropped them in movies. The documentary that I just saw that I absolutely adored with the whole 9/11 and the COVID thing, you did a spectacular job. You're getting on it. You a Brooklyn fan? Are you a Knick fan? You're all about the Knicks, and you're literally on your knees for Curry, man.
All right.
That's a bad
First of
optic,
all-
brother.
Well, first of all,
That was Don, by the way.
I appreciate your comment. But I want to tell you something. I've been making films since 1986.
Sure.
I'm a tenured professor of film
Sure.
at University Graduate Film School. And when you shoot a low angle, it makes it heroic.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
I
I got
understand.
skills. Just like, let me finish. Just like people can't come off the street and do what you guys do. I have skills. I've been working my craft for 4 decades, and it's elementary. If you look at the great films, when I want to show something heroic, you shoot from low angle. And here's the thing: great cinematographers, directors, you have to, whatever you have to do to get the shot, you do it. You have to get on your stomach, you get on your knees, you get on the back, you do what you have to do to get the shot. And I'm the only one that has that shot. And I showed that shot to Steph today, and he loved it. So I don't, if I listen to people said that do the right thing, which is going to cause black people to riot all over the country. When Mookie threw the garbage can to the window, I'll be responsible for David Dickens not being the mayor. So if I listen to criticism, I would have gone be in my 4th decade.
All right.
Well, hold on. But Spike, let's be fair for a second, okay? Do the Right Thing is my single. I've told you this before. This is Peter.
But I'm not talking about you. What I'm saying, though, you cannot, what's his name? You cannot say that when the film came out, I was criticized saying this film was to cause black folks to go.
I remember it. I saw it in the theater. I remember. But what I'm telling you is that picture of Steph is not going to go down in the annals the way Do the Right Thing did.
Look, if it's a great photograph, I'm going to have that
It
shot.
better be a
And
damn good photo.
First of all, you don't have to yell.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's holiday season.
That's right.
Peace and love.
That's
I
right.
respect you guys. Let's show love.
That's right.
Here's the thing, though. If you saw the picture, you go on Instagram, you see
I
the
saw
picture.
it. Yeah.
The picture. So it's not. It's not how you got the picture. It's what's the result of the picture.
I understand. But then this is one
And
fan.
another thing I like to say.
All right.
That's this whole thing
Don't yell.
with Dolan. And I told you guys that photograph of me was taken from the roof. You didn't believe that. Go back to that picture. It was taken of me and Dolan shaking hands. That was way up in the sky.
It's not that good.
That
It's all
was
right.
taken from the roof.
It's not awful, but it's not
Let me
worth
finish.
getting
And I
on
say
hands
up-
and knees
No.
either.
I know.
and
Oh,
third of
that's
all, that
it?
was a set.
That's
Yeah.
that-
So look, I'm a big man. I can take it, but I'm very
It's not-
satisfied with the picture. Came
cool.
out great.
You know
And
what,
people
though?
don't like the fact that I had to get on my knees and my stomach
That's
That would
to
be
get
better
the
if it
shot.
was
It would be
more.
heroic.
Panorama,
Yeah, hey, that
Yeah,
looks
if you
like-
took it like a
that's just
landscape,
CBC.
maybe, yeah.
There's like a
Yeah.
couple reporters.
I mean, Michael, do you buy what he's saying? Do you agree with him, or do you still think it was ridiculous?
I agree with what
I
he's
agree
saying.
with what he said, but he
But
should
he-
have got a better photo.
He ignores Don's point, by the way.
Yeah.
Totally ignores
What was
Don's
that?
point.
That he's like
That he's a Knicks fan, he's a diehard
fan.
Knicks fan.
He
You're
didn't
literally
even-
on
yeah,
your
he
knees to
didn't-
Curry.
Right, and he didn't even.
He didn't
Respond
mention
to
that.
No,
Yeah,
someone said on the radio in 98.7 that you don't even have to go to the Knicks to get a Knick moment anymore.
Right.
Right.
Like you could just go there, tear it up, and the crowd will love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you could just like feel like you're at home at the Garden.
And
So like going to being a Knick isn't as like
right.
Basically, it's the Garden's just a place of history, and it doesn't even matter if the Knicks are there or not. Right? Like,
I mean, it's not the
kinda
same
sad
as
to say.
yeah, dude.
But-
Because people just come in there. It's like the Knicks weren't even nobody even give a shit that they were even
Right,
playing.
but
Like, it was
but
so-
all it takes, I mean, we saw how energized everyone was last year. Is
Yeah.
a good run,
Yeah.
get in an NBA Finals or something, and the amount of fanfare. I mean, it's going to be insane.
Yeah, if they did, you're saying like if the Knicks were a top 3 team in the league right now, it would be insane there. Remember the interviews post game after a 5-game win streak last year?
Yeah, and the thing is, that was just last year. They could
I know.
get back. They got to just make the right moves.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was crazy. But so the games last night, exciting one between the Lakers and the Mavs. Lakers edge out the Mavs 107-104 in overtime. And how about the rookie, Austin Reeves, 15 points, 5 of 6 from three-point range, the game-winning three-pointer with 0.9 seconds left. So that was obviously exciting. Westbrook with a three-pointer to tie before they went into overtime. You know, he had 23, 10, and 9, but of course, just announced today that he's in health and safety, so they might be without him for a little. AD with 20 and 12, and LeBron had 24 and 5, and not to mention a logo three-pointer and a nice chase down block.
The chase down block was impressive.
Yeah. I think I tagged you on Instagram.
Did you see it, Tony?
No, I didn't see it.
Tony's rude with that.
He saw it.
He never wants to look
I
at stuff.
swear to God, I tend to try and stay off social media, dude. I swear to God. Yeah. And I work on social media, so it's like kind of tough. Dude.
You know who you kind of sound like right now?
What?
Spike Lee.
Really?
Yeah.
Brian Barnaby comment 2 days ago.
2 days ago, and you haven't looked at Instagram in 2 days.
Oh, these are the stats? Oh, yeah, I showed Mike this.
No, there was, but I thought I tagged you in when he did the block.
You tagged me? No.
Yeah.
That picture is sick. Speaking of pictures, like heroic looking pictures, that's one. That block, that picture's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
He's literally like in the fucking sky.
No, you never tagged me in anything, bro. It's
No,
fucked up, dude.
All right. I tried, Tony.
No, obviously not. How did you try, dude? Tried to tag me? You couldn't do
It was a great block, but you know, obviously, you know, they had been struggling a little bit. I think this was their 3rd win in a row, so nice to get that. And obviously, Luka didn't play, but Hardaway and KP had nice games. So you take a win, and who knows? I mean, maybe now
Year
with,
19.
even though he's been
Wow.
playing better, you could argue maybe with Westbrook in health and safety that they're actually better. They don't have to worry about him.
What
shooting
if
threes.
Westbrook-
Reeves
Yeah, I mean, he still
more.
had 23 points. You know, it is.
Yeah.
Again, like the other night when they won, I did mention how he took no threes. I think he had
Right.
like 20 something points.
What if IT comes in?
Why is he taking 4? Like he's taking 4 3-pointers. Why
Just
are you doing that?
he can't let it go. It's like he just can't let
It's
it go.
ridiculous,
That's,
dude.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Who are we talking about?
Westbrook with the
Westbrook.
threes. He won't.
He sucks.
Yeah, he just
He's the
won't.
worst.
He won't give it up. But I'm just curious
Fucking chief.
what Matt and Mike, you guys think. Is it possible that, you know, let's say he misses 4 or 5 games, that they'll actually look better with him not playing?
Yeah. I think Isaiah Thomas is going to take his spot.
But you think he'll go right to the roster, or he's gonna probably like play?
He's going to play right away.
Really?
Yes.
And I think, dude, what do you think about Reeves? Have you seen much of him? Like
You
rookie
mean
from Oklahoma?
you're talking about light skin?
Oh yeah, we were talking about this preseason. I have to give you
What'd you
credit
say?
for that. You did call that.
Yeah. They call him light
Reeves,
skin.
dude.
Really?
Right,
That's
with
his
the
nickname
game-winning
after the
shot
game
last
winner.
night.
That's crazy.
Dude, they were calling him Hillbilly Kobe.
Hillbilly
too.
Kobe first.
Yeah.
Now it's light skin.
That's Hillbilly Kobe?
Yeah.
That's the same dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, well, good for him. I
And
respect
it's funny, before the year, I thought Mac McClung would have been that guy.
Dude,
But you
that's
know what?
I thought that guy
That's
last
true.
night was Matt McClung.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mac is more like Russell, but a better shooter, obviously, but he's going to play the same position.
Yeah. So I just thought it was, you know, a fun game, and obviously it would have been better if Luka played, but you know, they'll take the win here, and their record now 16-13, sitting tied for 5th with the Clippers. So, you know, obviously an okay position there, and you know, we'll see how they go moving forward. And then I just thought it was exciting. I mean, usually a game between the Pelicans and the Thunder, I mean, nobody would want to watch it, nobody would want to talk about it, but I don't know if I've ever quite seen an end of a game like this. So, you know, it was back and forth all game. You had Shai Gilgeous-Alexander
Yeah.
hit a game-tying 3, 31 feet away, 1.4 seconds left. So You know, of course, the Thunder think they have, or they tied. So, maybe we'll go to overtime. There's only 1.4 left. And then we get Devontae Graham, a game winner from 61 feet at the buzzer. It almost reminded me of that like Villanova and UNC national championship game. I just thought that was crazy to see those type of shots back to back. I mean, kind of crazy, Tony. I know you don't get too impressed with some of these things, but
Tony, I showed you. It was that guy's shot. That he has the same book. He has the Positive Tribe book. He was holding it.
Yeah.
That book up there, Barnes. Devontae Graham
yes.
was take a photo with it, put it on his Instagram the night before. The guy who wrote the book came on The Dream Is Free a couple months ago.
Dude, that's sick.
That is dope. We got
That's sick.
comment on that post.
I mean, impressive, Tony.
Yeah.
61 feet.
Yeah, I would say it's
31?
impressive, dude.
Yeah. But like what about the back and forth with the guy hitting the 31?
I would say the more back to back. Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Like
that,
even you could get into that.
Yeah, I can get into that, dude.
So I just thought that was interesting, and
Yeah.
I think they just said Zion still at least another
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks.
Setback. No, he had a setback, bro. He had a setback, Barnes.
What's the setback?
In his
Setback's
rehab.
being too fat.
Yeah, is that a setback? Collapsing under his own weight?
Dude, what's your push comes to shove, Tony? Do you think those pictures like he's 350, like he's that bad, or you think it's overblown?
No, I think he's like 350, dude.
Really? And do you think it's like he can't help himself? Like he doesn't care? Like what do you think?
I don't know, dude. Like it's so odd to me that if you don't want to play for that team, like yeah, Matt was saying, why would you sabotage yourself like that?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense, dude. So I would imagine like I don't know, maybe he's just lost it, dude.
But I could see like you can't train, you're bored, you know what I mean? Like I
Right.
can see that happening, but I mean obviously it's a little extreme. What did he gain? 50, 60 pounds?
Yeah,
if
and
that's
you're telling me no one is like telling him like, hey man, like gained a lot of weight here, you know, maybe you should chill with the food, bro, you know? But yeah, it's just really weird to me if he was doing that like to get traded or something like that. Because then I mean it's gonna be hard for him to take off that weight, you know, it's gonna take time for him to adjust to a new team and then get into like, you know, playing shape in a professional league. Oh, Renee doesn't like it. I don't know why. It was a good shot, dude. Nice OTS. No.
push comes to shove, Tony, though. Do you think he rebounds from this and ends up being the guy that we've all expected him to be, or do you think he might potentially be a disappointment? Not like terrible, like he's out of the league, but just not.
I think he's going to need to be incredibly motivated to do that.
With a trade.
He's going to be like, yeah, he's going to either the Pelicans acquire people or he gets traded to another team who's like good and contending and it has a bright future. And then hopefully, I think it's going to take someone with him in the shape too, because I would imagine maybe he's a little full of himself. I'm sure, you know, or doesn't really listen to people. Because again, I'm sure people on the Pelicans are like, dude, like, what are you doing, bro?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And he probably was like, nah, whatever, fuck you, you know?
Like, I'm still going to be nasty.
Yeah, he's going to need a strength and conditioning coach to really get on his case, dude.
I mean, and it's like, you know, you could point to Shaq and what he did, but it's like, you know,
It's
there's
not
only
Shaq,
one
dude.
Shaq.
Yeah, there's only one Shaq, dude. It's like, even so, like, Shaq was still like, I think when he was young, he was pretty shredded.
Yes.
And he just kind of wrote it out, you know?
Right.
Like, I feel like, you know, he was always just like fat.
Yeah.
Like, even at Duke.
Well, but now you think about how he was at Duke. I mean, that's
Right. Oh, yeah, that's
that's
way better than what he is now. Yeah.
And do you buy Michael's theory that he's headed to the Knicks at some point, team up with RJ at the Garden? That's where he wants to be. Like, are you believing that, or?
I can see it, dude, with the way the Knicks have been, you know. I mean, I feel like the acquisitions they got from the offseason, like Fournier and Kemba aren't really working out, and Randall's not playing as well as he should be. So, I mean, like at this point, dude, like what part of their starting five has really been successful this season? Not a lot, dude. And I can see New Orleans maybe looking to try and get rid of him.
Yeah,
Zion.
I just think though the package is going to be nuts.
Oh, it's gonna be nuts, yeah, dude.
Because Mike was saying he doesn't. Now like it's like no, like his value is definitely just as high as it's always been.
Yeah, I think so.
I
too,
think.
dude.
So it'd just be interesting to see. You know, of course, what will happen there. So just to look at a couple games from tonight, and of course we're dealing with some line movement, Tony. That we are familiar with, and I just want to take a double check here.
Sixers and Nets.
So Harden did go into protocols last night. I just want to make sure that Durant is playing, but either way, 7:30 NBA TV. We got the Sixers at the Nets, and obviously Harden not being in this one takes a little juice out of it. And I believe that Tobias Harris has been out as well.
He's not on here.
Oh, okay. So he's back. And then let's just check on Durant.
He's also not on the IR.
So Durant should be good to go. Okay. So we know what we're dealing with here. So you look at the Sixers. I mean, disappointing start. Embiid, of course, missed some time. But they lost their last 2 games and got blown out by Memphis 2 games ago. Did have the nice win over Golden State, but just I think the drama with Simmons definitely plays into it. But it's just interesting. I mean, the Nets obviously had that drama with Kyrie. They're 20-8, first place in the Eastern Conference. Right. So I don't know how much of that is more of a product of them underperforming. I mean, what do you think?
Who's last in the Eastern Conference?
Last?
Yeah. Off the top of your head?
No, but I'm gonna look right now. Oh, I thought that was who would
No, I was just actually
Detroit
curious.
Pistons,
The
4-22.
That makes sense, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I feel like Philadelphia. I feel like this could be a close game, and I feel like Philly has kind of lost a lot of close games.
Right.
Like in the end, they kind of just lose it. And with Durant being in, I don't see. I mean, you could argue without Harden, maybe they're gonna do a little better.
It's crazy, how much no one even talks about. He's an
No
afterthought,
one, dude. Yeah.
and I don't know. I think he's not doing as well as he was, but at the same time, I'm gonna look at it now. I doubt his numbers are that bad. You know what I mean? It's just not. Oh, he's dropping 40 type of situation. So 20 points a game, 3-point percentage, 33%. And you look at last year, 24.6 points per game, and 36.6% from the field. But his actual overall shooting percentage at 40%, where he was 47. So that's obviously where it comes into play. And of course, he's not getting those calls on the fouls. But it's crazy because this day and age, it's you can have the best player in the world, but if you don't have another big name or 2 big names with him, you're no good. But it just feels is it just me, or does that not apply for Kevin Durant because he's that good?
Right. No, yeah, I really don't. I don't think it does apply because he really is that good, dude. I want to say the Nets win this. I don't think he's gonna hit the over though.
216, and Philly, who was the underdog, is now the favorite at 1.5, and 216 the total.
I'm going to say that the Nets win this maybe 104-99.
Yeah. Durant, another 30 burger.
Yeah, easily, dude. That's all she wrote, dude.
And I believe they had overtime game last night, I want to say, against.
Yeah, they won against Toronto.
Against Toronto. Okay.
131-129.
So obviously tough with the back-to-back, but like I said, it's Durant. He's so good. And it just seems like.
Oh, sorry. This was 2 nights ago.
Oh, it was 2 nights ago.
Yeah, it was
okay,
the 14th.
So
the Sixers played last night. They lost to Miami.
That's what it was. But I just feel like every time I see him pull up mid-range jumper, he never misses. No,
and it's effortless, dude. It's so smooth.
You can't get over the top of it because he's 7 feet, even though he lists his height at 6'10".
Yeah,
he's 7 feet.
We know it, dude.
So I just think it's crazy what he's doing, and it's they've talked about this a lot in the fan because how it's okay, the Nets are in Brooklyn, but it's New York Sports Radio does not care about the Brooklyn Nets, and it's how much more of an icon would he be right now if he was on the Knicks than he is on the Nets? It's all national attention. There's no local attention.
Yeah, that's a good point, too. Especially on the team like the Knicks playing at the Garden, and I'm sure doing what he does with the Knicks, it'd be over, dude.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame. I feel nuts. I would be disappointed if I was a player because you want to have that connection with the fan base and feel right. And it just doesn't seem like he resonates with the New York fan.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't seem like a very personable guy.
That is part of it. That's definitely part of it. So I do agree with you here, though. I just think Durant is just too good. So give me the Nets 110-100. So
With the under.
they cover, the Nets cover, and we get an under. Next game we're going to take a look at Michael's New York Knicks, 12-16 here, facing the 9-19 Houston Rockets, who have been playing better of late. And I just want to get an updated line here. Okay, so we got Knicks -5 and the total 214.5. I believe the Knicks are still without Obi, RJ, and Grimes.
Kevin Knox, too, is out, it says.
COVID or no?
It just says out. I'm not sure why.
December 16th. I'm sure that's why. And it's a shame because too bad Mike's not here at this moment, but he's actually been getting run. Yeah, I think he had like 9 points the last game.
Oh, yeah?
20+ minutes. Dunking,
Wow,
looking
dude,
good.
I said he was going to get like 30 minutes, and y'all laughed at me.
Yeah.
You know? Even Mike's laughed at me for some reason.
But obviously, Knicks are a mess, but the Rockets, despite, winning a couple games recently, beating the Nets, even though I believe it was Durant was out, but Harden was playing. Anyway, they're obviously not a great team here. So it really sets up to be a rebound spot for the Knicks. But how could you take the Knicks with confidence at this point after losing 4 in a row and just this disastrous run they've been on?
Yeah, dude, I know it's really tough. Their last 10, they're like 2-8. They're averaging 102 points a game. Not really great, dude. But then again, if you look at the Rockets,
I think they were down 40 points at halftime last night.
The Rockets were?
Yeah, and they ended up losing by what? 35.
So not really making a nice second half run, huh?
Yeah, I think they had 39. So they scored 50 points in the second half. Cleveland, dude. I've talked about Cleveland.
Cleveland, young, good team, dude. I think the last time the Knicks played the Rockets, they beat them by like 20. Mm-hmm. Alec Burks had a big game. So you never know, dude.
So Burks. Push comes to shove. What's happening here?
He was the over-unders at 215. I feel like that's not going to happen, dude.
Oh my god, I think it goes under by 20.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me the Knicks. Give me 196.
So not covering by that 1 point.
No, not covering.
Jay, you think Jay takes him and sweats it?
Yeah. No, I don't think you're about on the Knicks. No, he's not that dumb.
Well, it depends if Solo locks out of them.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I agree with you. Knicks win here. I'm gonna actually say 92-85, so way under, and they end up covering here. And I think we're due for a big Julius Randle game. He looked good last game. Give him 40 points, 15 boards, and looking like the guy that we saw last year. Oh, yeah. So the Knicks get this one done, and hopefully that'll propel them. And I think, like I had said, I think moves are definitely around the corner. But we'll see what happens. So that's what we got for the NBA. But let's switch here to the world of the National Hockey League.
In they come, Kevin, what a save by Vasilevsky! Are you kidding me? McAvoy, Frederick, did you get the license plate number on that truck? McDavid, beautiful move! You just knew that Connor McDavid was going to make a statement. What a goal!
All right, so the NHL keeps churning along here, Tony. And I just feel like as the days go on, I just see more and more surprises. You know what I mean? Stuff that I just wasn't expecting. And I just feel like it's changed so quickly for the teams that we consider to be at the top of the league. They've really changed hands here. And one team that's been very consistent all season, despite having to deal, especially right now, with an injury in goal. The Rangers, they made us sweat it out. But at the end of the day, they do defeat the Arizona Coyotes in Glendale 3-2. And they in goal, they went with Kincaid. Keith Kincaid, the former New Jersey Devil, saving 29 shots against 31. So did a nice job there. And it's nice the UConn alum was not brought back up for this one.
Adam Huska was not ready for the big leagues.
But you had
dude.
2 goals from Kaku, is it?
Kako.
Had 2 goals.
Don't laugh
And
at
how
it.
about Kreider? He's the big guy in the power play. He had 3 assists, so involved in all of the scoring opportunities for the Rangers.
Oh yeah, bro.
And then you got Zibanejad.
Yeah.
Had a goal as well. So after losing some games here, and dealing with injuries, I mean, you had to feel good, even though Arizona way under the ability of the Rangers, but a win is a win is a win.
Yeah, I think a win is a win, dude, especially in this game. I mean, Arizona was definitely playing up to the Rangers for sure. I mean, they had a lot of scoring opportunities.
Early lead.
Early lead is right. Yeah, first period. So that's always tough when momentum is on someone else's side as well. You're kind of skating uphill, if you will. And the Rangers, unfortunately, really, their second, third, and fourth lines were not generating a lot of offense. Really not generating any opportunities. Not many scoring chances. But what you did see was their first line step up really big. I mean, Kreider, Zibanejad, Kako. Those are the guys. Those are your first line guys. Those are the guys you want to look to generate scoring opportunities, and they did exactly that. They had 2 power play goals, which is always good. Penalties are going to happen. Everyone knows that, and I think it's key. It's imperative to kind of hop on those opportunities and take advantage. That's exactly what they did with 2 power play goals in the third period, giving them the lead and ultimately the victory, dude.
Kincaid, you were impressed?
Yeah, man. I'd have to see him a little bit more. To be honest, I haven't watched him much. He obviously doesn't play a lot. Haven't seen him play in the big leagues a lot since leaving the Devils, pretty much. So,
did you know he was in the organization?
Yeah, I knew he was in the organization.
Okay.
I just kind of honestly, I didn't even think he would be dressing or even again. When I saw they brought up Huska.
Oh, so he's playing here in Hartford?
That's a good question. I don't know if he's in for Hartford. I would assume so, right?
Right? Because I mean, they only have one. Like every team has.
Oh yeah, just one AHL team. Yeah.
So unless they how does that work? Like if someone has someone in the minors, are you able to claim them, or is there any type of?
No. It's almost like the G League, I guess you could say, where they have they have a contract with the team and everything.
I have a feeling though that he's been playing in the AHL.
Oh yeah, I mean, it has to be, dude.
But that's making me want to go to a Wolfpack game.
Oh, now you want to go, dude?
Well, I just feel like if he's in goal, right, and he's winning games for the New York Rangers.
The AHL, dude. Yeah, Wolfpack, dude. He's had. Oh wow, it says he hasn't started any games this season.
Oh. So it's because they probably wanted to give the young guy and have the veteran
just chill,
Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was nice to see. And look at the upcoming schedule for the Rangers, and it gets pretty tough here heading into the new year. I mean, really, the only walk in the park that it looks like it would be Wednesday, home to Montreal. We know about the Canadiens that they've been playing, but you got Vegas tomorrow. You got, like I said, Montreal Wednesday, and then Detroit on Monday.
Right.
Florida, 2 games against Tampa, Edmonton, Vegas, and then the Ducks. I mean, those are all playoff teams.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. I mean, you could argue, Vegas and Montreal and Detroit could be, again, but then you hit Florida, Tampa Bay back-to-back, Edmonton. Maybe by then they'd be, doing well again. You never know. But yeah,
Shesterkin should be back.
Shesterkin, hopefully, is back next week, dude, which is great to have him, for that kind of run. Hopefully you'll get a nice warm-up game against Montreal. And then from right there, dude, Florida, Tampa Bay, back-to-back, bro. It's going to be tough, honestly. But I'm pretty confident in our guys stepping up, dude. I mean, they haven't really – their defense has been a little lacking as of late. Hopefully they can kind of switch it around.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing here, and I know I've kind of touched on this before, but the way that they've done the national and televised games, we know ESPN and TNT are the broadcast partners, and I guess maybe, they're saving it for the end of the season, the playoffs. But to me, it just feels like there's not enough games on regular ESPN and TNT. It's always one game on TNT at 10 o'clock.
Right.
And then ESPN, ABC, maybe once a week. I don't know. I just
No, I think it's horseshit, dude. Honestly,
Yeah.
I really do think that if ESPN really wants to get, the viewership and the money out of hockey, you got to put it on TV, dude. You have to.
no, and I think the perfect thing is, because obviously ABC has Saturday NBA primetime. Just do a Sunday primetime because ABC doesn't have any football. I mean, it's like
why not, dude?
and do it.
But I guess I don't know. I doubt they would ever put hockey competing with football.
Yeah, but I mean, they do though. You know what I mean? Because they have to. But I guess they usually Sundays. Maybe they'll have one game early, but then the rest are just against that one football game.
Right.
But I guess really during the week then is your time to capitalize. But
Mhm.
just seems like it's always on ESPN Plus or
Yeah.
Hulu. Of course, you appreciate.
Yeah,
what's on
Hulu's
there.
good, but still, dude, I would rather see more games on TNT, on ESPN, and put the big teams up there, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
why not?
Hopefully they're saving it for down the stretch. I could see
Right.
that being a possibility.
Like, I don't get Nesson. They should put Boston games on ESPN.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think
I'd watch 'em.
Do you think it's possible too that they're experimenting with it this year and then depending on viewership the next year they kind of ramp it up or
Yeah, I would imagine they're honestly under the assumption that a lot of people don't have cable and have streaming services,
Yeah. Oh, and it could be just a pump up ESPN Plus to get it. And okay, they've subscribed.
Oh,
now,
yeah,
now we'll put more on the main streaming
Yeah.
service,
So, I guess we'll kind of see what happens in the upcoming years. But it's there's nothing like just coming home and like flipping on ESPN and boom, a game is on, dude.
You know what game was sick the other night? The Lightning. They went to overtime. My mistake here for not having the team, but it was overtime. It was
This was on Tuesday?
yeah,
Kings.
dude. Yeah, quick play the game.
Jonathan Quick
versus
Vasilevsky.
Vasilevsky. But I have to tell you, I feel like I'm higher on them than anybody right now.
The
Tampa
Kings
Bay.
or the Tampa Bay?
I just feel like they've been the most consistent out of all these top teams. Like Carolina
Mm-hmm.
and Florida, they had these runs, and it seems like they're kind of fading out. We've talked extensively about what the Oilers have done.
Right.
I mean, of course, the Rangers have been up there, but I just feel like Tampa Bay, like they take care of business when they need to.
Yeah, I think they had like maybe one stint where they lost like 3 games. I think other than that, it's been like, a bunch of wins, maybe a loss,
Yeah.
bunch of wins, a loss. Like they're very consistent for sure. I mean, that's why they're back-to-back Stanley Cup winners.
But do you think most of the credit should go to the goaltender or no?
I mean, yeah, dude, you have to give a lot of credit to Vasilevsky. I mean, he is quite literally the best goalie in the league right now. But I think it goes both ways. I mean, he has a great offense. There's games where he's given up 3 or 4 goals,
right?
But the offense outscores them, but at 5 or 6 goals. So, yeah, I think it's just an all around just team effort. I mean, they have a phenomenal group of guys. Great, they're skillful, they're physical. It's honestly really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. Were you surprised that the Blackhawks topped the Capitals in overtime, 5-4?
Yeah, a little bit, dude. I caught like a little bit of this game. I did notice that Washington was giving up a lot of penalties.
Mm-hmm.
They were on the PK like a lot. I think. I mean, 3 of the Blackhawks goals were on the power play, dude. And you just can't do that. No matter how good of a team you are, when you're on the power play, it's an extreme disadvantage to be down 1 man, dude. I mean,
oh my god,
the Blackhawks have so much space. They have control of the puck for almost the entirety of 2 minutes, unless you have a phenomenal penalty kill, which I mean, Washington obviously does not, getting scored 3 times on. So it's just a little unfortunate, a little bit surprised for sure. I think they absolutely have to work on their discipline because you can't be giving up 6 penalties. Like it's ridiculous, dude.
And any cause for concern with Washington? I just feel like they've not necessarily like they've lost 6 in a row, but it's just like I feel like lately they've lost games to teams that they should beat.
Yeah, honestly, that is concerning. It's tough, dude. I mean, I don't know. I think last night was a one-off thing with their penalties and stuff. I mean, when you look at the box score, I mean, Lars Eller had a goal and assist, right? Ovechkin goal. They still scored 4 times. Ovechkin had 10 shots on net. Like that's exactly what you want from him. Get him the puck as much as possible.
And more of
Feed
those
him.
will fall. You mean?
Absolutely.
What do you have?
Dude.
1 goal?
He had 1 goal, 1 assist.
Yeah.
Connor Sheary, former Penguin, he had a goal and assist, 5 shots on goal. Dylan Sprong, a goal. 6 shots on goal. I mean, those are the guys you want to get the puck to. So they're having offensive opportunities. It really just was to watch that penalty killing. So
and I know this is such a tough question to answer, but if you had to give an answer here, if you're the Rangers, would you rather play the Lightning or the Capitals come playoff time?
I mean, historically, dude, the Capitals have always beaten us in the playoffs.
Right.
Always, dude. Like our rivalry with them is crazy, but of course, Tampa Bay was always the next team up anyway.
Yeah,
for a while now. So, I would want to play the Capitals.
Yeah,
to beat them.
Yeah, I just feel like if you can avoid, Tampa.
Yeah.
Right now, the way
Vasilevsky.
Vasilevsky. You even almost struggled there. Vasilevsky. Okay.
Vasilevsky.
Good enough.
Yeah, we're on it, dude.
Just I hope we see them play one of those teams though. That'll be a fun playoff series if we get that.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then lastly, we only had 3 games last night. This was the 10 o'clock TNT special. We did see the Kraken fall 4-1 to the Ducks. And my guy Troy Terry finally scored here, 18th goal on the power play. I guess really, not exactly a surprise, even though Seattle's been playing better. I just feel like Anaheim, we've seen it all year, the more consistent team. And I have to give you credit because before the season and even in the beginning, the record wasn't that great, but you said veteran team, they're pretty good. And here they are 17-9 in first place.
There we go, bud. Yeah. Historically, they've been a great defensive team. Growing up in the early 2000s, they had the craziest, defense. And I think it still kind of stands today. Honestly, they focus a lot on their defense. The Kraken only had 20 shots on goal last night. Stolar saved 19 of them, bro. It's honestly, it's great. Again, you can say, it is the Kraken. I'm just trying to see how many block shots that they had. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. Dude, it's 16 block shots, the Ducks.
Wow.
16, bro. It's fucking crazy. And you're getting it from all around, dude. Defensemen, forwards. Everyone is getting down there, not being afraid of getting hit, and they're just doing whatever it takes to block that puck. And that's what you get. That's how you get 19 shots, 20 shots on goal. That's crazy, dude.
Any way you could see them making a run to the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, I don't see why not, dude. Just take a look at the rest of their division, the Pacific. Well, Calgary, right?
I feel like they're better than Calgary.
They're first right now in their division.
But just from a talent.
Yeah, they're 3 points out of Calgary. If they keep this up, dude, I don't see why not. And especially if Edmonton keeps losing.
Dude. Right.
Yeah,
I'll take that defense to neutralize, the Edmonton's offense.
Oh yeah, bro. I could see it.
So that would just be interesting. But you know what I'm riled about? Obviously, of course, we love our locks of the night, but it's just nice. Full board, plenty of games to go from. We can take 2, Tony. But I'll give the floor to you here. Your first lock of the night for Thursday.
Oh, dude, it's funny. I was going to take the Leafs over the Flames, but
yeah, Leafs have been on fire.
They've been on fire. That'd be the team to take, dude. I'm not gonna take the Flyers again, dude.
You don't think Love averages with the Canadiens?
I don't know, dude. The Flyers have looked actually not bad. Like the last game against the Devils, dude. Yeah, I think so. And again, the power play unit has been pretty good too. It's a tough docket, dude. Do you think you go against Edmonton, dude? Honestly, I don't think there's really any underdogs I would pick here tonight. Well, actually, the Islanders are minus 130. Right?
That's a trap game.
That is kind of a trap game. You think you're funny, Mike? All right, dude. Enough of this bullshit, Mike. Just I'll take.
I'm sorry. They have some COVID
Bruins?
issues. Yeah. Marchand is out.
Marchand. Oh yeah, Marchand IR. Craig Smith. Bergeron's been out.
Yeah. But still,
But
you
still,
can't
dude, I mean, that
back
first
the
line is still
Islanders.
crazy, dude. How would you
Yeah.
back the Islanders? Let's just make sure who's the goalie because I'm gonna take the Bruins.
It's always about the tender, dude. You didn't believe me at
Always,
first,
bro.
and then when that guy from UConn gave up 7 goals, you're like, actually, I guess it matters.
Nice, dude. Okay, Mark is in. Yeah, dude. Let's do it, bro. Give me the Bruins over the Islanders. I mean, Islanders, I suppose, like a bit okay, I guess, as of recently. There's lost to Detroit. I picked against them. I picked against them again. Why not? Bruins just lost to Vegas. But I'm pretty confident in the first one, even without Marchand, that the Bruins are gonna fucking kill it tonight, dude. I mean, I think the Islanders are like 3-9 in Eastern Conference games right now. Bruins are 6-3, 6-3-1. So I mean, I don't think they should have any issue with just like sweeping away.
Under 5.5.
Yeah, without Barzal, without Marchand, I mean, they're both leading the team in goals in each prospective team. So with 5.5, could be 3-2 Bruins.
3-2. All right.
That's a
For
tough one to get through,
my
dude.
pick number 1, and despite I think they had 6 or 7 goals last game, the Ottawa Senators, haven't been the best team this season. And could you actually just do a quick goal check on Tampa Bay? I just want to make sure that I just could see it being Elliott here.
Oh no, Vasilevsky's confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Senators 8 goals against Florida, I think on Monday or Sunday. It's like, how the heck does that happen?
Wow, dude.
And after beating Tampa Bay 4-0, but that was a Brian Elliott special, of course.
Yeah, naturally.
And they have beaten the Avalanche too, but I just think Tampa Bay is the better team here, and despite getting beat last time by Ottawa, I think they remember that, and that's probably why Vasilevsky is starting. Vasilevsky. So I think give me the Lightning here all day, and I think they return the favor here 4-0, and they go under.
Wow, dude, I like it. I like it a lot. My second and final pick. Here we go, Michael. Hopefully it doesn't burn me. I'm going with the underdog, New Jersey Devils at home against your Vegas Golden Knights. Devils, I believe, are trying to snap a 3-game losing streak right now. They still, I mean, again, young team. Mike says it all the time. They do generate lots of offense. I think they have like almost 32 shots on goal per game on average, dude. It's a lot, especially for a young team. Unfortunately, they only average 2.7 goals, so they need to hike that up, dude. Their shot selection should be a little better. But I just think, dude, I mean, Jesper Bratt has been absolutely killing it this so far. He has 16 assists, 24 points this season. Granted, Pacioretty's been doing pretty well for Vegas. But I think at home, I have a feeling the Devils are kind of try and turn this one around. Knights are good. Nothing anything to write home about, I have a feeling the Devils can kind of sneak one past them at home.
All right. Well, I actually did not expect that out of you, Tony. I have to say,
dude. I should check the goalies, though.
Yeah.
Both goalies unconfirmed so far. Blackwood and Robin Lerner. I don't think so, dude. I think we'll be fine.
So I'm doing it. I just know there's no way that they're going to lose again.
They always
lack
lose.
of offense. Going with Edmonton here, and you want to know why too.
You were just telling me before the show.
You'd
be surprised if the Blue Jackets win.
I said that. However, now that I've come to my senses, Tony, I just feel like, just look at the last 5 games. They've lost all of them. I think they've lost 6 in a row. But they've scored 1 goal.
I know.
In 4 out of the 5. So you're telling me that Draisaitl, that McDavid, you know what I mean, that they're not tight. And I think
what are they doing?
And I think that's why this total is set at 6.5, which we don't see too much. But I think they're probably saying Edmonton might cover that themselves. Like, they're pissed. Like, you go through a losing streak like that with the talent that they have on this team. I just think give them 7-2 here, and I think they blow the doors down here against Columbus. We haven't really got to talk about them too much. Is it Kasikton? Their goalie, Blue Whalers, 12-6 on the season.
Oh, sorry. The Oilers goalie?
Mikko Kasik. How do you say it?
Koskinen.
Koskinen.
Yeah, sorry.
Former New York Islander draft pick, actually.
That's true. I was trying to see if he's starting tonight.
But I mean, 902 save percentage, tied for 36. I mean, is that potentially going to hurt them down the stretch?
902 save percentage. I mean, anything over 900 is good, of course.
But 36,
the goals
though,
against, dude.
I mean, isn't that like backups are having a higher?
Wait, 36? What?
Tied for 36 in the league.
Oh yeah, that's not good, dude.
Yeah. But like people are tied. But yeah,
right.
I feel like that's
so, yeah.
The whole
yeah. Anything over 900 is considered good. But the 3.16 goals against on average, not good, dude. The only reason why he's had those wins is because how much offense Edmonton
and look what happens
produces.
There's a lack of offense.
By the way, I believe Stuart Skinner is starting tonight.
Is that better or worse?
Well, I mean, I suppose like less, whatever you want to call it, less games. He's 2-5 right now.
2.76
goals against average, 19 save percentage.
23 years old.
23, young guy, but again, probably hasn't seen as much as Koskinen. So it should be interesting to see how he does against a team like the Blue Jackets, who I feel like can put 4 goals on you, pretty easily. Yeah, I guess we'll see, dude.
Oh, I guess he's starting because Mike Smith is on IR. Normally, he would be the backup goalie. But don't you kind of feel, though, just especially offensively? I mean, law of averages. I mean, come on, how many games?
I would have said that 2 games ago, though.
But now it's to the point where it's like, Jesus Christ. I mean, right?
Yeah, it is. You're not wrong, dude.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess he go the other way, dude.
More likely the Canadiens win or Edmonton scoring 6.
I think Edmonton scoring 6. That's quite the bet, dude. I could not. I would say the Canadiens winning, honestly.
Wow.
Then Edmonton scoring 6.
Yeah.
You want to put a bet on that, dude?
I mean, what do we got?
Well, obviously you'd be taking the Oilers scoring 6.
Right. It's just 6 is like tough. Like I would never.
But you just said it, dude.
What's on the line though? Just
I don't know.
lunch.
Lunch sounds good, right?
Yeah. All right. Future lunch.
Yeah, future lunch, dude.
Yes.
Let's go, dude.
And then just a couple other things here to wrap up for Michael's sake. I'm just kidding. You've been impressed Sharks lately. I feel like they've been kind of playing better hockey. They've won some close games here. They're playing the Canucks tonight. I mean, do you see them, projecting upward? I don't know. It just seems like, you've beaten the Stars, you've beaten the Flames, you beat the Devils, you beat the Hurricanes. I mean, do you see them making a move up the standings here, or do you think they're kind of going to hover around 500?
I can see them moving up, dude, especially again, like look at their division. I feel like if they go on a run, I feel like Vegas isn't going to keep up what they've been doing. I feel like they can overcome Vegas. Again, if Edmonton keeps trending down, they're only a point behind them now. They can easily find themselves in third place in their division, and looking to steal second. I mean, there's still a lot of hockey to be played left. And yeah, I think they were on like a 8-game winning streak. I think like a week ago. I want to say. I know this may be a while ago, but
yeah, I think it was a little ways back. But yeah, I know they did obviously have that hot stretch.
Yeah, they had a pretty hot stretch, dude. Whatchamacallit? Tonight they're playing the Canucks.
Yeah. Canucks have been playing well.
Canucks have been playing well
after that GM was canned.
JT Miller, dude. Absolutely killing it. Miller is leading the team in goals and points. Tomas Hertl leading the Sharks with 14 goals this season. I feel like he's got to be like 35. Maybe 33. Yeah, he's definitely a vet. He's been on San Jose forever.
Is it Meyer?
Timo Meyer.
He's had a decent year, no?
Yeah, dude. He has 28 points in the season, 11 goals, 17 assists. A great right winger. He's in the first line for the Sharks. They're looking really nice, dude. And I feel like, Canucks struggling with some injury. Tucker Pullman, Luke Shen. Ekman Larson's on day. I think he had a hard hit the last game. I'm not sure if he'll be playing or not. I can see San Jose kind of taking this from him, dude. Even though, well, then they are favorited, but I could see them, definitely winning,
Yeah.
killing the Canucks. What are they like? A 6-game winning streak, 5-game winning streak?
Something like 5 games.
5 games.
Yeah. Still 13 and 15 on the year.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that should be fun. And I know once again it's tough to predict these things, but you had to right now in your mind. You were gonna win $10 million if you predicted it right. You had one chance right now, today, December 16th, Stanley Cup matchup. You got it right. You get $10 million. What would you say?
Oh my God, dude, $10 million. All right. All right, give me the Avalanche
Out of the West.
from the West.
Yep.
I mean, I'd like to see the Rangers.
A lot of money on the line.
$10 million, dude. I don't know if I can handle this. Give me the Avalanche. Give me Tampa Bay.
I had a feeling you were going there. Yeah. I agree with Tampa Bay. And then out of the West, jeez, it is tough. You know what? I say the Ducks.
The
Most
Ducks.
consistent team out West. I really
That's
do.
true.
I mean, 17 and 9.
How about the Wild, bro?
The Wild? They've been playing well. Despite losing 2 in a row, but 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Talbot, obviously, we know goalies are important. But I don't know. I just think that I just like the feel of Anaheim better.
Mhm.
I just think, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I can see that, dude.
But I can't wait for it, honestly. Stanley Cup playoffs, gonna be sick. Let's go, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm pumped.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, I guess what's for dinner?
I got leftovers from my mom's party.
Oh wow, so you're going to town.
Dude, there's like a shit ton of stuff, bro. It's ridiculous.
All right, is there an overeat possibility tonight?
I don't think so, honestly. Last night, before leaving, I had the leftovers. I overate so much, dude.
Rough car ride?
Yeah, definitely a little bit, dude. I had like eggplant parm, and then I had some like garlic knots with these spicy peppers. There was like these little balls of mozzarella, like from Antipasto.
Yeah.
String beans, stuffed artichoke hearts. I think that's it.
Yeah.
There was like a lot of.
It's a
I was
big
like, dude,
mix. And
like when you're at the table, and there's fucking like 10 things in front of you, dude. It was mad funny.
And then when you know you're full,
Yeah.
it just tastes so good.
I know, dude. And I was like making it. I was like, oh, my mom would be home from work later. I'll probably leave her some. No.
Couldn't do it.
Ate it all, dude.
Wow. Dessert too, or no?
I couldn't do. I was saying to myself, oh, I'm gonna leave room for a slice of cheesecake that was in the fridge.
Couldn't do it.
Didn't get to it, and I was like, don't worry about it. There'll be cheesecake at Christmas. So
Yeah. I mean, why doesn't your mom just do a side business with the cheesecakes? Sell them online.
She probably could, dude. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like if she doesn't want to do it, you don't want to take over the reins. Like, just take
I
the
would
orders.
like to learn how to make them. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's a fucking science.
I mean, don't you think? I mean, good food sells and it's profitable.
It is
I mean,
profitable and it sells, dude.
Cheesecake you can mark up pretty. Cheesecakes are expensive. Were they $50 at Costco? You get a big one. I mean, not 50, but you know what I mean. Like,
I have no idea how much cheesecake. I
I
know
want
it
to
is
say
expensive. Like it's
the
like
one
oh,
from
cheesecake.
Costco. I mean, is at least $20.
Kirkland?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
but dude, their bakery's good.
Yeah,
You ever go to Costco or not really?
for the bakery? No, not really.
Hey, BJ's? Like, I
No.
heard you just haven't. You haven't really gone. You haven't had the membership.
Well, I don't have a BJ's membership. I don't have a Costco membership at home. We don't have BJ's. We just have Costco.
Oh, okay.
So we hit up Costco definitely. I love Costco. Never really. I mean, we got bread, whatever,
Yeah.
but not like
Dude, the
pastries
cheese
or
Danishes in there.
really.
And the muffins, dude. Assortment.
Oh, I've had the muffins from there. That is right.
Heated up.
Corn
with
muffins,
butter,
heated up. Yeah, butter and jelly.
Blueberry.
Oh.
Not a blueberry muffin guy.
Nah, corn, a muffin, or a chocolate chip muffin.
Best one though, you had to say. Flavor muffin.
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like either that or coffee cake. Blueberry is
Coffee
good.
cake
though.
is good,
Blueberry's
dude. Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, I have to say honestly. But other than that, right? I mean, any words of wisdom?
No, not really, dude. Tonight, hopefully, You guys have an ESPN Plus membership. You can watch some hockey. And yeah. Costco's the tits, says Jason Libertelli.
He's not bringing back any Danishes? Or
Him?
you think he doesn't actually have the membership? He just
I think like when his
there?
mom comes visit, they go to Costco or whatever, and that's
it.
That's that. Jay's never brought home. I don't think Jay's ever brought home like pastries, dude.
Yeah.
And maybe one time, like, you know, his girlfriend's made cookies or something, or his grandma's made cookies, but never like, you know, pastries.
Yeah.
Jason.
So, if you're listening,
You
Jay,
bitch.
bring some home. Tony wants some dessert. Get him through to Christmas, right?
Yeah. Hopefully, I really should have had that cheesecake now that I'm thinking about it last night.
I mean, you could just go get it now. I don't know.
My dad probably ate it.
Oh,
It's probably
that's
over,
probably
dude,
a lot.
yeah.
I mean, when stuff is that,
Especially because like I
took.
took all the food from the fridge when I left too. So
Of
the
course.
only thing I left him was the fucking cheesecake, really.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. But,
That's
of
funny,
course, thank you to everyone for tuning in. Keep commenting, liking, subscribing. Get your Christmas gifts, downtimetv.com. Check out the merch. Enjoy the games. We'll see ya mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.